Archaeology students should wash their hands and wipe their feet. Students are reminded to be in two places at once. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
It's the Harrison Wolf Show, baby. All right. Hey, this is Harrison Wolf, and thanks for stopping by. Today, we're going to be talking about a subject that's near and dear to my heart. The one thing you need when things are getting hairy. You hear something funny outside, or you're just hiding from the milkman. That's right. Today, we're talking panic rooms.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Announcement. The timetable is now live. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Now taking students for general knowledge. asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you.
Every good panic room starts with its supplies. Now some things are a must. Your crackers, your flashlight, your bottles of water, sure. But don't be afraid to show some personality. I, for one, keep a bowling ball in my panic room. I find it's the perfect place to practice.
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Announcement. Hitting the box doesn't mean what you think it means. Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
Now, when it comes to surveillance, I'm strictly an anti-camera kind of guy. My philosophy is, I can't see you, you can't see me. So I like to keep things as low-tech as possible. I'd recommend strategically placed strings attached to some bells. You hear a ring, and you got yourself a visitor. Of course, sometimes it's the doorbell, and you really do have a visitor. If you want to get real crafty, just leave a load of rakes in your yard. No one suspects a rake in the yard, but you'll hear the sucker when he steps on one and takes a handle to the chops. Ouch.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. This is a test announcement, not a real announcement.
Clean your whiskers and grab your briefcase because Cat Court is in session. This season, it's all litigation and litter trays. The Bureaucrats. New episode every week on Bundle Pictures.
Janitor required in bathroom. are reminded to be inspirational. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me.
Here's a question from Gyro in Duckworth. What are some of your favorite panic room pastimes? And thanks for the question, Gyro. I find that you can have a lot of fun with a little bouncy ball. In fact, one time I was bouncing, lost track of time, and it turned out that I'd been doing it for 16 hours. I went cold turkey after that, meaning I was hungry, and took a turkey sandwich out the freezer. Turkey.
Would campus intruders please not come in?
Here's one for the more advanced panickers amongst you. It's important to be one step ahead. What do I mean by that? Well, you could do a number of things. You could have a trapdoor for sneaky getaway. You could install your panic room in a hall of mirrors. Or you could hang a sign on the door that says, "Out for lunch." They won't know what's hit them.
Janitor required in bathroom. Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. advertising.
Let's take one more question before we wrap up here. Here's a good one. What type of wood would you recommend for the furniture in your panic room? Well, you can't go wrong with oak. That baby's a classic for a reason. Me, personally, I like maple. It's heavy, and I like the added water resistance. Plus, it's fun to say. Maple.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Hard work may or may not pay off. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid.
Before you all head off to build your brand new panic rooms, don't forget to take a radio so Harrison can come along for the ride. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Harrison, can't they track me with the frequencies? And the answer is probably yes, but the Harrison Wolf Show is worth the risk. Happy hiding, listeners.
No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. Skills are non-transferable. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you haven't noticed. Year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? It's not your year, it's just another year. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge has once again stoked the fire between his department and the county's student unions, saying, "Tuition fees will rise and they must rise. I spend more on loafer wax than most students do on their entire education. It's just not fair." Thanks, Minister, for that much-needed, albeit clueless perspective.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
Lectures can, if done incorrectly, be quite boring. But here's our preview of a lecture that has students everywhere wide awake. Avant-garde academic and student darling Omar Figgins began his latest series of touring lectures this week. The early reviews are in for the talk entitled What We Talk About When We Talk About What We Talk About. One student had this to say: "It was great. I barely understood any of it. So, you can imagine." Wow. Reserve your tickets for his visit to your campus today. You won't want to miss it.
There's a fly in here. Students are reminded to be in two places at once. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
Beaver from Bungle. The small car that makes the little things feel bigger than they are. It's a perspective thing.
Students are reminded to have the time of their lives.
simply the matter of grey meat. Yes, we contacted Health Inspector Henry Jobsworth, who sent us a very comprehensive 7,000-word report on the subject. Asked for a snappier response, more suitable for radio, he had this to say: if it's just turned grey, it might be okay. If it's been grey for a while, it's sure to be hostile. Well, if it rhymes, it's probably true.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Announcement. Hitting the box doesn't mean what you think it means. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Janitor required in computer lab. questions. Yes, we are testing you. Students are reminded to set reminders.
If you ask me, Hogsport boasts the finest milkshakes in 2 Point County. At the Oily Cormorant, they'll serve you a traditional malt in an old leather boot and throw in a salt and vinegar egg. You just cannot beat it. Milkshakes are a great tradition. They're in our blood. In fact, I once received medical attention after enjoying a few dozen shakes and was told that my blood was over 60% ice cream. How we laughed.
Hard work may or may not pay off. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Students are reminded to find themselves. Education is non-refundable.
Get some gubbiny grub in your gob with cheesy gubbins. The essence of cheese.
Cheesy gubbins.
Cheesy gubbins. You know you want to.
We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The academic year is now over. Skills are non-transferable. Announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better.
Here's one for the more advanced panickers amongst you. It's important to be one step ahead. What do I mean by that? Well, you could do a number of things. You could have a trapdoor for a sneaky getaway. You could install your panic room in a hall of mirrors. Or you could hang a sign on the door that says, "Out for lunch." They won't know what's hit them.
It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. It's not your year, it's just another year. a good first impression. No pressure. Students are reminded to find themselves. Would campus intruders please not come in? The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.